Welcome back to this Dark Vengeance battle report in which the Dark Angels are fighting hard against the Chaos Marines. So Dark Angels, turn 4. So I begin by moving up the Deathwing to take a shot at and assault the Hellbrute. The assault cannon then fires at the Hellbrute but doesn't get any pens. I declare an assault. He overwatches but misses. And I only roll an assault distance of 7. Unfortunately, I needed 8. So they don't go anywhere, nothing happens. Back to the close combat. Balthazar gets to hit first at initiative 5 against the Fist. Rolls and gets 2 hits. And out of those 2 hits, he gets 1 wound. So the Power Fist is dead, and I win close combat. So I get to consolidate 2 inches. And I just spread them out a little bit and move them slightly. That means I am now winning 4-1 in terms of victory points, but it's still pretty close and Dave still can come back. Chaos, turn 4. Dave began by moving up his cultists to actually go around my Deathwing and try to approach the tactical squad. The Hellbrute then moved up to shoot and then assault the Deathwing, and the second squad of cultists moved out of the fortress. Once again, there was no difficult, dangerous terrain. It was just for aesthetic purposes. And they were also going to go attack the tactical squad. The cultists then shoot at the tactical squad. The Reds, being the stubber, I believe, got a bunch of hits. Out of those hits, only got 3 wounds. So I roll 3 up armor saves, and I fail 1 of them. It has to go on the sergeant, so I look out, sir, but also fail that. So the sergeant is killed. The Hellbrute then decides to melta the Deathwing, but fails to hit. Dave is not happy. The second squad of cultists then shoot at the tactical squad. One has a flamer and gets almost all of them under the flamer template. Out of those 7, rolls 3 wounds. Next shoots the rest of the guns and gets 2 more wounds. I roll my 5 3+ armor saves, and I fail 1 of them, so 1 more tactical marine is dead. The farther squad of cultists then decide to assault the tactical squad. I get to overwatch back. I miss with Balthazar. And I also miss with the rest of the guns, so no overwatch shooting actually worked. They roll 8 inches, but unfortunately they needed 9. The second squad then declares their assault, rolls 3, and that's enough to get in. So only one of the squads gets in to close combat to screw up the tactical squad. The Hellbrute then declares an assault on the Deathwing. I get to overwatch. I get 1 hit with the assault cannon, but no pen or glance. He rolls 6 inches, so that's plenty of room to get in. Back to the tactical squad assault, where Dave decided to declare a challenge to me with Anarchists, and I accepted with Balthazar. Balthazar goes first with 3 attacks, 1 hit, and for that 1 hit, a wound. So Anarchist is killed. The tactical marines then pile in at initiative step 4. They get 1 attack each, needing 3s to hit, and I only get 1 hit. Dave choked that he was laughing so hard at that. And that 1 hit with 1 wound, in which Dave did not pass his save, so 1 more cultist dies. The cultists then pile in at initiative step 3. They get a bunch of attacks each, needing 4s to hit, so only a few hits, unfortunately for Dave. And needed 5s to wound, so 3 wounds. I roll 3 armor saves and fail 2 of them. As you can see, my luck is just not on my side today. So I remove the 2 tactical marines. And that means tied combat with the cultists. Who saw that coming? Back to the Hellbrute assault, where the Librarian and the Hellbrute go at initiative 4, but the Librarian can't hurt the Hellbrute, so Hellbrute attacks first. Gets 2 attacks, misses with both of them. Luck is not on either of our sides today. The Power Fists and Chain Fists then get to hit back at initiative step 1. I only get 2 hits, but those 2 hits, 1 pen. We use one of the awesome dice by Craig and the Minion Sons, And I roll an explosion, so the Hellbrute is dead. Dave did not react too well to that. And that gives me 2 more victory points. So right now it is 6-1. The explosion goes 3 inches, which covers the Deathwing and actually most of the cultists. We roll to see, and 4 cultists are wounded, of which 3 of them die. So the explosion alone kills most of that squad of cultists. We then roll for the Deathwing, 1 wound on the Deathwing. And I pass my 2+ armor save. So now the Hellbrute is gone. And that's what Deafy thinks about the situation. And the Deathwing consolidate 1 inch. So here's what the battlefield looks like after 4 turns. As you can see, there's that 1 squad of cultists in combat with the tactical squad. 1 squad of cultists is going to be closing to jumping in. And the Deathwing are there by themselves. So not much left on the board for the Chaos side, and I still have a lot of victory points left for the Dark Angels side. So when you're ready, click on the link below to go to part 5 of this epic Dark Vengeance battle report.